before I start. Okay, do that fast. Okay, so I'll explain once again. So I took a break yesterday because I thought something was going to happen yesterday. It did not. It is today. Okay. Plus, either way, I was debating whether or not to stream today, and I decided to stream today because the thing that was going to happen didn't happen. So I'm streaming. And today we're going to be finishing the new light storyline. I'm gonna turn this down. I just realized how loud the freaking music was. So let me think. Oh, so reset happened. Two things. New pinnacle quest for Iron Banner, which I will grind off stream because it's not story related. And then there's one thing. Hawkmoon's exotic quest is now available. I will be doing that on stream, just not right now. If anything, I'll do that later in the week. I'll do that. Quest. Plus, I need to figure out what I need to do. I know I'll probably look up a guide because I have a feeling it's gonna be a little tedious. My current state of my characters. Let's get back into it. I know it's not gonna make sense that I have to fly into the Cosmodrome, even though I shouldn't technically. It's a new light story, so you're not supposed to have a ship until the end of it. Which I question, like, say you log out. Like, do you spawn into the Cosmodrome immediately if you log out? Or what? Like, how does that work? Or if you log back in, I mean. Oh yeah, I have to do that before I have access to the Hawkmoon quest, right? I have to do my first hunt with this character. No new, there's no, I do want to get this ship, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit just to see, because I might equip this ship onto my Warlock. That's why I am in that. Go land in the Cosmodrome for now. I forgot we're going after him. My weapons, so right now I have a exotic on. Current armor situation. Isn't this is the where we start getting ornaments, don't we? Yes, we do. Now give me a second. So the idea is we finish New Light, and if there's still time, we do Riskrunners as our quest. If not, then I'll do Riskrunners as our quest alongside Hawkmoons with this character. If I do it today, I'll do it with... Yeah, give me a second. Or I'll do Hawkmoon with my Titan if I... don't do this one. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me try something real fast. One thing. Okay. Okay, let's see. There you go. Now, what is the name under? There it is. I'm testing something, give me a sec. Who's watching right now? Ah, hello. working. Is there an option that includes your audio? Or let me try something. Mind saying something? Okay, so I have my stream pulled up in front of me. I was trying to see if I could hear you, and since I can't, that means your audio is not included. There should, if you go to the party in the app, there should be an option that includes your audio. In the Xbox app section. I know they rearranged it and it's a bit confusing, but let me see how it looks. So on your feet, where it says social, there's a headphone thing. Or do you see the party somewhere on the app? Is there a box that says include audio? I never messed with the party on the app before. That's what I'm saying, do you see it? Like, do you have the party? Okay, do you have social pulled up, like your friends list? Do you see the headset? Hit that and see what that does. Does it pull up the party? Do you see a box that that says include your audio? Let me see something. Oh, wrong thing. Huh. Oh, is there is there 3 dots at all around? It made it weird. It's fine. I just say this then. So I have someone in the party right now, but they're using the app, and I never really figured out how to use that app or the party feature on that app, so I don't know how to include their audio. So if you hear me talking to anyone, I'm talking to them. Okay. And they're currently playing a game. What's it called again? They're playing a game on the phone called Identity V. It's kind of, what is it like again? The game is kind of like Dead by Daylight, in a way. There's different classes and costumes and stuff. It's free, right? It's free on mobile and PC. Okay. So my objective is currently I'm pretty much following a guy that is taking a risk and hunting down this wizard that could possibly kill him. So we're going after him to save him. And I'm playing as a warlock, and if you pull up my funny because I'm on a broomstick. There was a broomstick sparrow from Festival of Lost. I got hands on it and put on my warlock, and it fits way too well. And the warlock's technically the magic user. And hunters are like the stealth, and then titans are the brutes. This is the new light story is for pretty much every new player that joins the game. Like say like you played, you would go through the story. I don't know if they're ever gonna change it again. It was short originally. They actually put the story around it. It's weird because it never did that before. It used to be able to do that, and for some reason I got kicked to orbit, so I had to re-enter the cosmic realm. Also, so since this is for new players are supposed to go through this before they enter the tower, which is the social space. So, veterans is in space sometimes, and you're not supposed to be. Technically, you're not supposed to get a ship until the end of it. So that's kind of funny. I might have to go more than an hour now because it's already been 21 minutes. Okay, so my goal is mainly to get the new light story done, and if I have time, I'm gonna do the exotic quest that comes right after. Since that exotic quest is short. I don't know if this taking right now to get to the quest is shorter or faster than the way it took last time. Maybe they spawned in a different area. One thing I find interesting about this series, or the game series in general, it's technically a possible future for, like, maybe not the Traveler and stuff, but exploration to Mars, Venus, all the other planets, and maybe meeting other races. I'm not sure. Exos being, human minds in robot bodies. They will be back. Now hopefully the quest actually goes through this time. Let's go save Shah Han. Okay, there you go.
I can't reach Shah on comms. If Navota gets to him first. We need to find another key and access that chamber, fast. There's some old caches nearby. Let's start there. No key, but I'm detecting residual particles consistent with cache alloys. There were more chests here once. They must have been stolen by Fallen or Hive. There's a particle trail leading to a nearby cave. Sending coordinates now.
You don't really go to the Forgotten Shore that much, do you? I guess in this. Like, you're in it for a very short time. Oh yeah. Before I enter this cave, few announcements to make. Next season, they will be re-adding Fallen Saber and the Fallen Saber Strike, so this area will be extended back to how it was in Destiny 1. And they will be re-adding Devil's Lair, which is also re-adding the Rocket Yard. So, Cosmodrome is going to get bigger. With two returns, as well as some returning weapons to Pinnacle, or one Pinnacle weapon going to the Exotic Kiosk, as well as the Whisper and Outbreak Perfected going to that kiosk as well. And more weapons are returning from Destiny 1, as well as the pretty much guns coming back, other guns coming back, just so the loot can be bigger. And adept weapons will be going to, there will be adept weapons for Nightfall, and pretty much a lot of stuff is happening next season. It's gonna be nutty. Once I clear this area out.
Still no key. I'm reading 2 other particle trails on my tracker.
Guardian.
For it.
Vanguard scouts report a fallen mining crew is about to touch down near your current position.
Oh yeah, these should be fixed by now. I'll be right back. I need to do something. Give me a sec. coming back. Just give me a second. I don't have a gamer chair, so that's why I have to get comfortable with whatever I got. Good now. Let's go. Let's continue finding this damn key. It's gonna be the last one I check, isn't it?
Check your weapons. I'm reading a cluster of hive bioenergetics.
Ah, so this is where we learn how to do a finisher. Also, it's not a long press at all. It's literally quick.
There's some encryption code on this data pad, but it's incomplete. If we find more, I can fake the authorization and act as a key myself. There's still one more cache on the tracker.
No thanks
Careful.
for the
I'm
people I
detecting a
just
high
saved.
density of fallen weapon signatures nearby.
Ooh. Burst cannon. Mine. We're on Plasma Warlock off stream.
Got it. This has enough code fragments for me to generate a new authorization. I need to boost my signal for the key to register, though. I'm reading a concentration of energy in the moth yards. Might be what we need. I've marked your tracker.
Try to hold on to this as long as I can. 8-way shots on the way. Drifting a broomstick. That worked.
This area is full of ionized superconductor energy. It must have dispersed when we activated the array. I can use this to amplify my signal. Let's collect the charges. I still can't reach Shaw. We need to hurry.
This is why I said I might do the Zonic course on stream. You know, I think I technically already did because it's the same one from the past. If I even get it after we take care of Navota.
Here we go. Starting recursive analysis. Thread complete. I am now authorized. Let's hurry.
Wait, what's even my... Public events, okay. Where'd the eye? Where did the eye go? Ah, this area. I think it's trying to shoot me through the wall.
This place is brimming with hive magic. That explains why transmats were blocked. Navota! Eyes up, Guardian.
She's hurt already? Why is she already so injured? Eat this! Eat this again! Oh, I really can't. So I'm guessing Shaw actually managed to do a lot of damage. I can do that too.
Navota's gone. Wherever she went, I can't detect her anymore. But I've got a lock on Shaw's ghost.
Oh damn, she was gonna execute his ghost. So he died and she was gonna execute his ghost if we didn't arrive. But we arrived just in time.
Let me help him. Shaw, are you all right?
What? What are you doing here?
We couldn't let you do this alone.
Navota?
She's still alive. Somewhere. We did enough to force her to retreat.
You fought her off? All right then. I'm sorry I left you behind. After Cass and Maeve, I was just afraid to lose anyone else.
So were we. That's why we followed you.
Nobody likes to be sidelined. I'm glad you were here. I owe you. The prize is yours. Superconductor is over there. Grab it and meet back at camp. For real this time.
This is a weird ass superconductor.
There's the superconductor. Let's finish the job. I can feel the arc light coursing through this. No wonder the Vanguard want to make a weapon with it. Let's head back to camp and then the last city. Home.
This area is kind of like the one area you have to defend for a little while, but it's not. It's a little different. It doesn't have that one door.
Hey. Thanks for the assist. Again. Wish you stumbled in a day earlier. Might have gone differently. Maybe Cass and Maeve. I'm just glad the light chose you. I've got new orders to stick around and scout Navota's brood. Maybe I'll find some other new lights to shepherd along. As for you, it's time you meet Commander Zavala. He leads Guardian Ops from the last city. I've told him you'll be arriving soon with a superconductor, so take care of that thing. No dents or scratches. Zavala's a great leader and a good person. Learn from him. And don't be a stranger. Guardians are stronger together, right?
Oh yeah, I need to show you something when I talk to Maeve's jump ship. This is the original jump ship from Destiny 1. And the cool thing is, or not cool, but it's pretty much his dead friend's ship. Which is kind of weird that he's given us this.
You got it.
Grab that again. Why not?
All right. Don't ever let up. The darkness won't.
Sorry, but I don't need this ship. Oh yeah, I have this ship. I'll probably dismantle that at some point. The OG ship from year 1 Destiny.
Warlocks wield the light in amazing ways, but I still put my trust in steel first.
Yeah, Iron Banners this week with the Pinnacle quest. Oh yeah, this is slightly different.
Left behind.
Welcome to the proud last bastion of humanity
Can only
against the
guess
forces
what
of
kind of
darkness.
secrets
This is
are
actually
buried here.
different because when you spawn here, certain vendors aren't around.
The last survivors of humanity's collapse call the city home.
Welcome back.
This is why I brought you back. To defend them. And to reclaim our lost worlds. We're here. The Traveler. The last city. Welcome home.
Are you actually watching? Okay, someone just tuned in. I was like wondering if that was you. Okay, so I saved him. I saved Shahan, which is the person I had to save.
Welcome to the Tower, and the last safe city of humanity. I've been here many times over the years. I'm glad you finally get to see it. To see why we're here, and what we need to protect. Let's start by registering your jump ship.
Okay, now that I can talk, because Ghost was talking. Saved Shahan, which was the guy I had to save. Had to revive him because he actually died. And the weird thing is, he gave me his dead friend's ship to travel to the last city. Which is the social space. It's kind of a weird way to give you a ship, but it's kind of funny. It's weird and funny at the same time.
Food reserves are dwindling. New land must be plowed. I can do this.
I need to pretty much talk to every vendor that they tell me to talk to in the tower.
Since my time.
And then do a strike, which shouldn't take too long. And then do a jumping puzzle, which shouldn't take long at all, since I know how to do it.
I am glad you are my friend.
If anything, just why are you asking? Okay. Strikes, I think, roughly take 15 minutes, maybe?
Guidance from dark times.
Pretty much now I'm just being introduced to the vendors. The tower.
And here we go.
First is holiday, because I have to register my ship. Also, since... Okay, so some of them don't talk. They don't have dialogue, so I'm gonna read pretty much only their dialogue lines in the right. Hey there. You must be Shaw's pal. He told me you were coming, said to take it easy on you. My name's Holiday. I run the hangar here in the tower. You need anything relating to ships, sparrows, or any other kind of engine, you can come to me. Take care of your bird here while you get the lay of the land. I think Zavala was expecting you up in the courtyard. You take care now. I swear, her hair is more lighter blonde now than it used to be. It was not this light blonde. Holy... The lighting really changed how she looks.
Nice, isn't it? It's good to have somewhere that feels like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in Guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers. Looks like the Superconductor's Golden Age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security. Commander Zavala would like to meet you in person. I'll lead you to him. Zavala leads the entire Vanguard, the group that supports all Guardian operations. Lately, he spends more time commanding troops than fighting on the front lines. But he placed some of the first stones in the wall we're standing on.
Monitoring all channels. Stay alert.
Zavala thinks every life in the city is his responsibility. Even a Guardian has trouble bearing that kind of weight. He's going to need your help.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah, so one unique thing is if, depending on your race or class, some dialogue is different. Since I'm a warlock, when I get to Ikora, there's actually like extra dialogue that Ghost says.
Up there in the sky, That's the Traveler. It's where I came from. Where the light you wield came from.
Oh yeah, ironically, so Beyond Light introduced the new darkness subclasses, and the first one we got is Stasis, which is ice. So, since New Light, the New Light story is kind of funny because, like, Ghost keeps mentioning I'm using light, my light super, or my light powers against the darkness. Yeah, I'm using the darkness subclass. So, I'm pretty much, going against what he's saying.
Ah, it's you. The one that saved Shaw. Thank you for that. Your ghost has been looking for you for a long time. I'm glad he finally found you. And now you found the light. The Traveler entrusted us with this power so that we may protect our people from the forces that threaten our existence. You've carried out that duty from your first steps in the Cosmodrome. I don't take Shaw's recommendation lightly, but you have much to learn, and the conflict with the darkness is unyielding. We will analyze the superconductor you recovered. In the meanwhile, I've left you something in my office. Use it well.
I feel like you'll enjoy this game. Just from the evolution of, like, so this game has gone through a lot of phases.
Doesn't usually talk that much. You should take that as a compliment. I've marked his office on your tracker. Careful not to break anything in there, and don't touch his music.
Give me. Okay. Ghost is talking, that's why I stopped. I feel like. So, it's been. Since it's optimized for the next gen now. Like, the lighting. Pretty much all the graphics have been enhanced, so it pretty much is looking way better than it used to. Like, lighting, shadows, sound. Even on Europa, which is the ice moon of Jupiter, they actually are, they're using, like, the correct terms of our solar system for, like, some planets. When you walk in the snowy areas, you can actually hear, like, it sounds like real life, like you're actually walking in snow. Like the crunch of the snow when you're walking on it. Right, right. But, like, pretty much their soundboard, the music, as you heard in the part 1 that you watched for a little bit. Pretty much everything blends really well. Like, I'm in, like, Zavala's office right now, and it's, like, daytime, I guess. And the light peering in through the windows is actually perfectly reflecting on the, like, how it should be in real life. Like, with the shadows and everything, that's really cool.
This is a Vanguard service weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal collection. Shaw must have talked you up quite a bit. Or maybe Zavala saw something in you. Where to next? Oh, you should head to the bazaar. That's where we'll find Ikora. She likes to meet all the new warlocks personally.
Okay, so one thing I find funny is that, so, I went to Zavala's office and got a gun. And Ghost says it's from his personal collections. Yet, it's a gun that you get from the Drifter. I'm like, how is that from your personal collection? If it's from someone else. Also, hey, Cayde
is the Warlock Vanguard. She leads the Tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything, guiding the warlock orders in research and development, enemy reconnaissance, and internal affairs. And she's a sight to see in the Crucible.
Also, before I entered the office, Ghost was like, "Don't touch his music." I'm like, okay. What music does he listen to? What's weird is that they don't introduce you to every vendor, they only introduce you to some of them. And it's funny because Ikora currently doesn't do anything right now. Like, her vendor is kind of useless. It wasn't before, but now it is. Which I find kind of funny. And they're forgetting a very important vendor, which is Hawthorne, because she's the clan leader vendor. Yet you don't get introduced to her at all. It's weird.
How can the Vanguard help?
Also, they didn't give her really any new voice lines. Like they didn't update her voice lines for Beyond Light at all, so she doesn't talk or say anything new. She just keeps mentioning stuff from Shadowkeep, which was a year ago. So I guess maybe they couldn't get her voice actor. Okay. Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one. It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The Traveler Gift paves the way, but the road is still a hard one to walk. But you need not to walk it alone. The Vanguard is here for you as your fellow Guardians in the last city. Accept help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter when we're together. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of something. Also, this game is free to play now, and it's registered as an MMO and an RPG a little bit because it has the aspects of them.
We'll make them pay for turning out.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over here, we should check in with the Drifter. You may be wondering who leads the Hunters. See, we lost Cayde 6, our Hunter Vanguard, a while back. Killed by a man named Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time. Now no Hunter wants...
Of course no Hunter wants to take his place. They don't want to be cooped up in the tower. So, since Hunters are like... Hunters really want to like explore and shit. Like, so when Cayde, that's why Cayde didn't like being the Hunter Vanguard when he became it. He kind of defeated the purpose. So when he died, no one wants to take his place because, one, that's not how you get promoted. So the difference between Hunter Vanguard and the other two Vanguards is, since Hunters are free going, the only way to become one, or to become a Vanguard, is if you lose a dare or a bet. Before Cayde was Andal Brask, and he lost a bet, was like a leader called Tanix. So he became the Hunter Vanguard. After he died, passed on along to Cayde. I forgot what the dare was for that. But Cayde ended up being the Hunter Vanguard, and then now Cayde's bet, which is interesting with the current circumstances, his bet was, if you kill me, or whoever kills me becomes the Vanguard, becomes Hunter Vanguard. The person that killed him was Uldren Sov, which wasn't a Guardian. So the whole situation around who becomes the next Hunter was so confusing. And we ended up killing Uldren, but we can't really become the Vanguard because not everyone that killed him was a Hunter, so it wouldn't make any sense. Until something interesting happened. There was a cutscene. Aldrin got revived as a guardian. And so technically, he's the he will technically now he can become the Hunter Vanguard. The thing is, I don't know how many people know that he's alive again. He does. So if he does return or come to the tower, it won't be a pretty welcoming party, I think. So yeah. So that it's by the end of this season, I think, or sometime down the line, it's gonna get real interesting once we bring Aldrin back to the tower with us. Like, I think our grudge is gone. Like, we already got justice for Cayde, and we can't. And it's not fair to blame someone that doesn't. Like, he's like an entirely new person now, so it's not fair to blame him for what he's done now. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen to Aldrin later down the line, because this season he's now a vendor, and we're helping him and another vendor called the Spider, which is a Elixni, which is a Fallen. For technically, there's 6 legs. They have 4 arms, 2 legs, of course. We're trying to help them currently with their current issues going on with Hive and Fallen and some other stuff. But once that, apparently the deal is, if we help them with that, we get to choose whatever we want as no matter how rare it is. And for yet, he ran in bad for since he doesn't remember. Still for one. So premium or Gower going on helping. It's a cut. Or if it's an in-game cutscene, either way. Because it seems like we forgive our character when we reunited, I guess. Ghost his ghost is really funny. So originally his ghost was called Pulled Pork. It's a pink ghost, and it's a guy, and it's fun. And it's a guy voice, at least. Some can be female. So I don't know why, but it's called Glint. They renamed it, and now it's called Glint. So when we reunite with Aldrin, Glint's like, come on, introduce yourself to Aldrin. And Aldrin just calls himself the Crow because he doesn't remember his name. One of the, I don't know if Osiris knows about everything that happened, but he saved Osiris from being killed, and Osiris is just waves at him, and we're just looking up at him, and we're like, oh, how is he back? And then Spider kind of lies to Aldrin a little bit and says, pretty much told him that the Guardians are old friends of his, but clearly that's a lie. And he told us not to mention his real name to anyone. And I'm pretty sure Osiris knows not to do that either. What else was there? Oh, and then when you go talk to Aldrin, Aldrin's like, it's nice to be working with another light bearer. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be This is gonna be interesting. For now, as a temporary mentor for the hunters, they have the Drifter, which is as to me a warlock, judging by. Other than that, he runs the game mode Gambit, which is player, but also he is really shady and his attitude. He's a friend. Almighty path to wind up in this stuffy sounds. Could use a friend, and to understand, Drifter takes cans. The hive tore up the. Damn it, I read that wrong. Heard you tore the hive up good back in old Russia. Tell you what, since you like tussling with knights, you can have this sword, no charge, of course, for a friend. Just swing back when you're tired of being Zavala's errand runner, and we'll talk business.
Don't die out there, sister.
See, the thing about Drifter is, he's unique. Let's leave it at that.
He's unique. Interesting. What do you think so far? I said I cared.
Oh, be completing Lord Light Trade Hapax or Light.
Now, okay, it's funny because battles and think now dark versus
Either here tower attack.
they're
Just a
you've seen that this game you can make your experience. Oh yeah, even if you as obvious a few seasons, do like years of
what do you mean?
that's pretty cool kind of lines. Even if some or and even if they don't, Kios can has like, weapon like Azad weapons from human things. You just need like currency. Not this game.
Can't those rookies in the be more
Just
like
keep
you?
there you go. Ah, saves. X says he towers over you. You may have survived the Cosmodrome Guardian, but your steel is not yet tempered. Yeah. When you're real full, only by bleeding you truly fall into the way.
All battles are just a lesson,
Isn't
Guardian.
Shaq something? When he's not yelling, he plays dodgeball with the children of the city. He, rest of his name is Firearm.
Oh yeah. So recently in the story of Beyond Light, they kind of revealed that our own gunsmith that's in the tower right now is actually the creator of all the Exos. He just reset himself again because he realized what he did wrong throughout his life, or many lives as an Exo, and he reset himself one more time to try pretty much get it fresh with a quest that now remembers, starting to remember, but he knows not to be a dickhead anymore, basically.
Guardian.
Oh hey, then again. Oh, that's right. Commander told me you were coming, asked me to get you set up. Got it on note right here. Here, take this. It's solid. Oh hey, wait. We spoke already, right? Right. Stay safe. He has bad
Till
memory.
next time.
Last stop is Master Rahul, the Tower Cryptarch. That's short for Crypto Archaeologist.
As the tower resident crypto archaeologist, I am ever there to learn some
Roan sent me a message saying he has a mission. Check it. That sounds interesting. Or we can just case end. You take.
like Zavala had to send Ghost a message to meet him, even though we're in the courtyard. Where's like, why does he need to send him a message? It's like right there.
Back.
I see rounds as you tear down Navota. I'm author strike up eliminator. You and on. It's the someone mistyped. Navota is responsible for the death of 2 fellow guardians. We cannot allow her to Cull, C-U-L-L, Cull. I'm sure to get the job done. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This game, this is gonna start Starguard. Like shame of shit. But there's times where they will cuss, like Stranger General Clustered during for the son of a bitch. And the way she put it was real, like unexpected. She's like, "We're gonna mount the head of this is precious God." This ability. In her emotes, kind of funny. Some have animations with them, and some like there's dances. Right now, my character's reading a book. I can meditate. I can eat popcorn. There's one where you're petting a rooster or a chicken, I guess. Okay. It's not wind. Okay, by tracing and eliminating the hive wizard once and for all. Wizard Navota and the Cosmic Drone. Oh yeah. I'm not ever gonna see implement so play still or PC if you get it there, which I don't know if you will. If you get this is the second game. The first game I kind of recommend as well, just so you can see the changes from 1 to 2. They sell the complete edition, which is for cheaper now, of course. That's only on 1 and I don't know if it's on Steam, but that one's not cross-play since it's an older game. Do you like RPGs at all? Or like type of games where you like build your character a bit? I will say this game is a grind game. This is one of those. Which you're technically playing one right now, so. You can tell me what's happening.
I value strength over all else. Shaw forced Navota to flee, weakened her position.
She'll be desperate for victory to regain her footing.
That desperation makes her a threat in the Cosmodrome and beyond. This is a worthy challenge for you, Guardian.
Cass and Maeve gave their final deaths fighting Navota. That can't be for nothing.
It won't be.
So
Steady. I know how those nerves feel. Pack it away.
This current
Eyes down the
strike I'm
sights.
doing, the killed Navota, is interesting because if you do it before doing New Light, at least for veteran players, the dialogue is slightly different. Pretty much, Shaw doesn't talk at all, but if you do it after New Light, Shaw is involved in conversation. So, if you had to pick an element out of these four, which one would you pick? Lightning, fire, ice, or pretty much like black hole, stuff like that. Hunters have a staff, a
Fallen
lightning
raiding
staff.
party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Navota's
Warlocks can pretty much
They won't
become
appreciate
like
words either.
Palpatine from Star Wars and just blast it out of their hands. Or, if you go the middle class, you can shoot a giant beam of it. And Titans run around, slamming lightning on the ground. Or they become a giant missile of lightning themselves and launch themselves across the So there's like different stuff. You get all the subclass eventually as each sub, of course, like they really made it where like each subclass is different. Some is good for range, some like I say Titan's range is the Sunbreaker because it's very throwing hammers. And then I say Hunters is mostly close range, except for their Gunslinger and some of the other ones. They're mostly long range and like trapping, I guess. And then Warlocks is like a or I got that mixed up. Titans is close range.
I'm reading dense hive signatures in a facility up ahead.
Navota is gathering a swarm.
Warlocks mostly long
We might
range,
be walking
and then
into a
Hunters
trap.
like a mix.
That's the gig. We carry the light where no one else can.
Because like Hunters have like a fire sword that launches flames. Right now I have an ice staff. They also can shoot a giant Nova bomb, which is a void bomb that like disperses and like hits other enemies. Or they can make themselves a self-exploding thing called Nova Warp. And the Swift is rechargeable. That's funny. So, one thing I really appreciate when Beyond Light came out is, like I said, the sound. Because guess how they created some of these sounds, even though we all know what's going on right now. They literally like grabbed stuff around the house and made like ice sounds with that. They used the freaking like, what is it called? That giant horn that Vikings use or something. If you know what I'm talking about, like they use that for one of the sound effects of stasis, and I really amusing. Because they posted a video on YouTube on how they created some of the sounds. I'm like, what the hell? They really did this. They like use like strings. They use I'm trying to think of other stuff they used. Washboards. Anything pretty much they could find, and they made out of it.
I burned out the rest of Navota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run.
A well-crafted snare.
I'm just doing my part. It's in your hands now, Guardian.
I think we're actually... Wow, we're already at the last part
Alright,
of the
take her
strike.
down.
Okay, so another question. Because I don't, like I said, I don't know one more. Are you gonna be, or would you rather be a brute force tank man, I guess, or tank person, a wizard basically, or a sneaky, like literally a sneaky hunter? I think you've seen like Titan before. Titans are like the brute force characters. I'm actually surprised considering you like the hunter in that game. Yeah, human exo awoken are the options and there's like different playstyles. It's basic customization, but it's actually more than heck, you can become an exo and make yourself look out as unique as you want. You can give yourself no eyes, you can give yourself wide eyes. You can make your eyes glow purple, red, blue, green. I think you've seen when I was customizing my Awoken. Like you can make their skin gray, blue, purple, and then their eyes can be like yellow, orange. I just realized. Oops. I tried to use a rocket launcher, and I just realized and then I almost got mutilated by an ogre. They're just lighting me up. Oh yeah, there are like one thing that I warn you about. There are self-destructive enemies. So like if a thrall's head is like glowing and it tries to run at you, kill it before it does, or else it will blow up. Same with damaged looking goblin. I don't think Cabal have a that does that. And then I don't think Fallen do no, Fallen have self-destruct chains. And then Storm have creepy crawly guys that like run up to you. So yeah, I think Cabal is the only one that doesn't. Also, wow, they...
Nave. They can thanks to you.
Couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Maybe. Don't sell yourself short. I see a spark in you, Guardian. Make sure you keep it safe. Don't let it get to your head, okay? 3.
Excellent work. Return to the tower.
Wow, I didn't even notice. They were just destroying her. So yeah, she's dead now. I think now I just have to do the exotic quest now. What's gonna be weird about this exotic quest, it's literally a quest from so the dot will be the same as character, but it's not gonna make you light work. That's all. No, I see. What are you doing, by the way? start here and go the round. Wait, are you there? Hello. Are you there? Okay, so I got some news for you because that's gonna be really funny. Aaron found a version of Cards Against Humanity where you can write in cards. I don't know when we'll play it, but just to let you know, that's something that it's gonna be bad.
Let's do business. It's the chosen one.
That other version we played used to. And I saw some funny shit when they did that. Okay. Quid pro quo. I knew you'd be back before too long. Odursa presents opportunities that are too good to pass up. Here's the game. It's called Gambit, a friendly competition between guardians with the darkness sandwiched in the middle. Every time you play, I get some cheese, and I kick some of that back to my friend. You dig? And when I say friend, I mean you. We're in this together, you see. When you win, the drifter wins. And when the drifter wins, you win. Heck of a scheme, if I say so myself. So get out there and give it a spin, yeah?
Careful with that. Go throw some taken at your friends.
What? I'm not mimicking their voices to do that. That would be bad. What, the you dig part? Well, pretty much, if I was reading it on TV, it would not end well. I can act, but I have to go with the flow. I can't really act when I'm reading something. I get what you mean, but like, I'm stumbling on words here that are italic, and some of it blends in with the scenery, which is not always good, especially when you're talking to Ikora, and it's like daytime out. Like, anyone that's standing in front of the traveler or near like something with light behind them, it's not good when you're trying to read stuff.
You missed that run in the Crucible?
Okay, Jax is next.
Always good to see another hero of the tower.
Oh yeah, this man yells every time you play Crucible. Tell me this, Guardian. Did the Cosmodrome damn it. Did the Cosmodrome Sulfant? I'm butchering that word. I can't damn say that word. You might have to tune in and tell me how to say that. I know I got it once before, but now I can't think of how to say it. It's the second line. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Did the Cosmogems sufficiently hone you? Are you prepared to face all that darkness can muster? You're a fool if you think so. All blades dull with time. Keeping yours sharp is a matter of diligence and discipline. For that end, I created the Crucible. Pit yourself against your fellow light bearers, and we'll see if you have your edge yet.
I know you'll use this weapon.
As Shaxx, by the way. That his armor that he's wearing used to be armor from Destiny 1.
On your way, Guardian.
So
Given
that's
time,
what
darkness
your
will
character
encroach again.
if you
have
pick a
to be
female,
ready. Don't
you're
lurk about,
slightly
Warlock.
skinnier
Until next
wearing
time.
that type of armor. But if you pick a male, let's see, you pretty much look like this. The dude next to me.
Keep it together.
I forgot. Okay.
Must have been hundreds of years.
Or I hear it, but I don't see the spelling.
Check.
Oh yeah, meet the.
Step on up.
This
Take a
is
look.
pretty much where you spend your, or what's it called? I can't think of the
Fenchurch
name
says a
for it.
lot of fantastic things.
I guess you could say
tend to
this is the
believe him.
loot box vendor, but technically you can get in-game currency, which is the bright dust, and you can buy stuff here. Or you can buy currency, the silver, to get some of the stuff. Or
Just browsing.
in the season
fine by me.
pass, or in this, both sides of it, top and bottom, you can get these engrams to use here, and they can be anything from the previous seasons. All cosmetic, so it's not pay to win, as some people say.
Guardian,
Oh, this is an interesting word. Exponary? You said it pulled up right. Exponary work? I'm guessing that's what he's saying. Exemplary, okay. I never actually seen that word before. That's true. Exemplary, media, work, or guardian. Strikes are an important component in our defense of humanity. As of now, I'm approving you for our full range of strike protocols. We're always in need for more fire teams ready to take the fight to the enemy's door. There are other matters at hand, however. We've analyzed the superconductor, and it's exactly what we've hoped for. What? We believe it can be used to reconstruct a powerful arc weapon, a salvaged piece of Golden Age technology. Akora led the research efforts. She's waiting for you now. Good luck. Oh yeah, these like blue light, they're like points. So they have and those are some of the points that it could be where you have to make it to without dying. There's like 3 points. And if you do make it, you get like a buff and you can like jump around higher and run faster. This is a limited time vendor.
But how are you in a fight?
Banner. It's Crucible, but with your light
versus light.
enabled. Because otherwise, if your light's not enabled, it's even. technically. This is more like your light matters. Or light level, like the 1237 I have, that will matter in the in Iron Banner. In Crucible it doesn't. Also, he's a bit mad at us for using dark powers, as I'm about to read. Young Wolf, you've been reckless. You and Zavala both know better. Is the city so desperate for allies that you've forgotten the light? Forgotten what I have taught you? Look upon the traveler, it is the only ally you will ever need. I don't know about that. Your scoundrel friend says nothing kills a guardian faster than a guardian. He's not wrong. Hubris toppled the war mind where we failed. It pivoted or pilfered our land as we huddled, listening to static. Saladin leans forward and growls. Take care you don't fall prey to it, or the darkness won't be who comes for you. That's a threat and a half.
May this feed the dragon that is your light.
He's like... Okay, the reason why he's so, like... I guess, like, grumpy. He's been around since, like, the beginning of, like, Guardians.
I enjoy our time together, Guardian.
Before they were even called Guardians, they were called Risen. And not all of them were really too nice. Eventually, like, the Iron Lords were, I guess, the first Guardians, but even then, they weren't that good of people. At first, at least. And he's, like, the last remaining Iron Lord because they tried to raid a Warmind bunker to get Siva, which is Golden Age technology, but Rasputin didn't want them to do that, and he's a Warmind, and so he pretty much told Siva, this, like, tech, to stop them. Didn't really specify a way. Yeah, it took over some of them and made them fight each other, pretty much killing most of them. And him and one other is, like, one of the last two Iron Lords left. They tried sealing it, or one of them tried sealing it, died in the process, and then we sealed it in Rise of Iron back in Destiny 1.
Anything you need, just let me know.
The other last Iron Lord is on Pluto right now. Her name is Ephrodite, and she's a pacifist. She knows how to use a sniper rifle, apparently. You do not want to be at the end of her barrel. Well, she doesn't, like I said, she's a pacifist, so... And the whole reason why he used Siva, or the reason why Siva killed them in the first place, is because apparently one of the Exos, one of the Iron Lords was an Exo that was made completely different than normal Exos. Instead of a human mind, it's a complete AI that apparently died, but somehow got revived as a guardian in a way. It's really confusing how that worked. His name was Fellwinter, and he eventually joined the Iron Lords. The fact, pretty much, he technically was a program that gone rogue from Rasputin. Rasputin didn't like that, and tried to stop him any way he could. He even dropped war sats on his head, and war sats are giant...
These better not be important.
Like, tech balls or something that hold, like, data in them. And then he used Siva, and so technically Rasputin created him, and when he technically gone rogue, when he became a guardian, Rasputin wasn't too happy, killed him, and regrets it, because he technically killed his son. in a way. Also, Rasputin is currently offline right now because the darkness took him offline. He's like barely alive because Anna saved him by putting him in like a chip or something, and now is trying to put him in a body, similar to how Fellwinter had a body. And that's why, like, pretty much the whole story with the war mines and the Rasputin, the whole story around him is pretty much ally. He was an ally. He was silent, so they lost trust in him. We eventually got him back online, or back on our side in a way. And now he's offline again, which sucks. Because he was one of our only defenses against the darkness, besides the Traveler itself. And us. And the Traveler used to be fractured. When the darkness started closing in, it reformed. And then blasted it away. But we lost 2 planets, 2 moons in the process. Also, he only speaks Russian. And somehow Anna's the only one that I think can understand him. Which is kind of fun. And the reason I say that is because in a cutscene that literally happened, like, he starts speaking, I have no idea what he's saying, and then Anna's translating. I'm like, thank God she's translating, because I have no idea what the hell he's saying.
How can the Vanguard help?
Okay, Spark of Hope. There is a record of a powerful weapon listed in our archives, a arc-powered submachine gun lost during the collapse, which is when the darkness came. Before Guardians were a thing. We recovered the frame of this weapon during a Vanguard operation, but it was incomplete, lacking the necessary power source to operate it. Thanks to you and Shaw, we believe we have such a power source in the Superconductor. The in-op frame was hidden somewhere in the EDZ by a former Hunter Vanguard. I find that funny because she's talking about Cayde, the frame. And it's not in the EDZ, it's in the Cosmodrome wall. That, yeah. And that's when the parkour is about to come into play. Or no. Wait. Never mind. I was wrong. I think I'm wrong. It pretty much leads into going into the wall, the Cosmodrome wall, and doing a parkour thing. And I don't know why she didn't mention Cayde. It's literally Cayde who hit it. I don't know why she said a former Hunter Vanguard.
I know you are capable.
Kind of disrespecting him. Speaking of disrespecting Cayde, so bad. Too much for year 1. No, you don't cutscene. You do. That campaign. So new players get starts with no prior either Red War or playing Destiny 1. They're gonna have no idea who Cayde is. See that guys, and think he's probably weak or something. Even though he did have a badass fight before he died. But, like, they really, like, screwed Cayde in this. Because you can still hear him in strikes and, like, some other things. And, like, sure they mention him, but new players won't really know who he is and why he's such a great character. Unless they look him up. Like I said, I'll keep that going.
What's the word?
Also, wow, the lighting here is really bad. If you pull up my stream right now, oh god. I can only see half his face because the shadow is so strong. I am barely see him. The funny thing is, he's not even a guardian. He's just a human. Or he's just a normal human. So I'm kind of surprised, like, he's, like, surviving with what's going on outside of this church right now. Oh yeah, he is British, so I'm not gonna attempt the British accent. Welcome to my cozy hideaway, Guardian. Cora said you'd be coming, told me what's what. Sounds like you're looking for a weapon frame, one of Cayde's old treasures. Hey, you mentioned them. I'm happy to help, but there's a bit of a snag. The former Hunter Vanguard was notorious for hiding his goodies behind elaborate puzzles. In this case, that meant splitting his treasure map into into separate components and squirreling them away. I'm guessing that's what it says. Unfortunately, that was a long time ago, and
the coordinates the Traveler sent us lead to the dam. It's overrun by Taken, but we're going deep inside. They're less active on those levels. I'll scout out the spots the Taken usually infest. Clear the path for you as best I can.
Do you come out here often, Crow?
Not as much since we met, but I used to when on assignment. It's quiet out here. No one to bother me. Or for me to bother.
That was random. Did you not hear that? Aldrin started talking out of nowhere. And I don't know if that is part of a quest or something. It just started playing his dialogue. What the hell? Which is interesting because I don't think so far the quests don't lead into the EDZ yet. Unless this is that was part of Hawkmoon's. Okay. Unfortunately, that was a long time ago, and I believe the Fallen have stolen the components. Hard to finish the jigsaw without all the pieces, eh? You raid some fallen lost sectors, I'll bet you'll find what you need. Cheers and good luck. Yeah, a long time ago, more like 2 years ago.
Stay low and move quietly.
Oh, did I not accept it? Whoops. I forgot to press A, I think.
Speak your mind.
I pressed B, I think.
To the Fallen, hope to find out here.
Okay, lost sectors. So basically all 3 lost sectors, I think, in this general area. Rose Walk, Tiramis East, and okay. I think it's literally just the 3 in this area. Oh yeah, so Hawthorne's the clan vendor. And if you start playing this, I'll invite you to the clan I'm in. So the way she works is, if you play enough of the game, you'll get clan XP. Max that out, she'll give you engram. Also, if anyone else does like certain raid and they complete it on the raid, or not on the clan screen or whatever, you'll get a free engram from that as well, if you talk to her. And the banner has 6 levels. Get all 6 levels, you get 6 different perks. Also, every time you tune in, apparently, you count as 2 viewers. Because every time you tuned in so far, my 1 went up to 3. I don't know how. Still alive. There's all the rest of the fallen here. So, I think the reason we call the Fallen is because they had this thing called a whirlwind, and pretty much that was the collapse of their society, and what caused the Traveler to leave them, because the Traveler it didn't make them guardians, but it gave them prosperity first, technically. So it left them, came to us, and that's how they became, or that's why they're called Fallen, because they've fallen so low. And now they're trying to take it by force, I guess, the Traveler. That's well, some of them are good. There are some good ones, but most are bad so far. Their real race name is called Elixni. It's kind of like how in Halo you got the elites, but their real race name is called the Singheli. I guess that's what most people compare them to, elites, because they're kind of like that, even though each race has like different class characters. You get the grunts, captains. How did that not kill me? What? I blew up a barrel and missed to a guy and it hurt me more than a person. What have you been doing? Good job. I kind of have ideas. I want to see. I have ideas for you in the future. If you have motivation. It's mostly I want to see your style of drawing for expand. I'll send you like about it and for super like you can draw it in your style. Like or I could just, I was also thinking instead of just my daughter, like, I was gonna send you maybe a simple character to draw, like Navota. And the reason why I say he's simple is because if you actually, you've seen his face, I feel like, not, in a way, I feel like when you have motivation, you could attempt either doing requests or earn money and do commissions. Do you feel like it's not right, or what? Hey, Dana does it, and she gets money from it. She doesn't get as a lot of requests, but she gets a good amount. Everyone does it different. And people like it. And those different art styles. This is not the way I draw. I think if you look on DeviantArt, if you look at my profile, I posted a picture of how I drew a ghost in this game and how I drew Ichigo's Hollow Mask, and I messed up a little bit on the Hollow Mask and the distinction between the teeth on the mask, and so the teeth are like, you know, it's not normal teeth. It's like spike, and it's on the outside of the hill. I've had it for a while. I thought you had it at one point, didn't you? I think I had it. I either had it do for a certain. Someone had like was posting stuff on it, or I had it because yeah, I completely forgot the reason. Like how I'm just talking to you casually as I'm freezing and someone's falling. Like I'm freezing them and then blowing them up. To be fair, some of these fallen aren't actually real fallen. When Shadow summons Pain are things mine. So the net now is a bit creepy, and you will see like thousands of phantom dead people on the screen. And I think that was on purpose. Make it creepy. As well as they bring back old fullness. Never fought the a little overjoyed. Go back to different camp. The old truck.
What the fuck?
Met Cayde know about Kazumut Club? That's what it says. Pot he's referring to is the I bet the Cosmo. This man likes drinking tea a lot. Spicy little kid, the pair. Probably best off checking the interior of the Cosmodrome wall. That's the only place he could reliably hide something in an old Guardian. Forget it gets a bit Siberia's drum was back right. It was the snow. Where the snow was still there. And I like how he actually pointed out that's Siberia where the Cosmodrome is. Search the Cosmodrome for a secret complete the mission, risk reward in the Cosmodrome. So the special thing about the submachine gun I'm about to get. So if you get hit with any type of arc, with pretty much any type of lightning, it not only that's the risk part of arc. As long and it has a range.
Glad to see that superconductor is being put to use. I'll leave you to it, but get in over your head? Call me. I still owe you a rescue or two. Shaw, over and out.
We're hunting dust captains. Kill the mechanics to draw them out. We've got what we need. Let's move.
That's actually really funny. Okay, so one thing that's funny about this quest, by the way, is that no matter who's playing, like, so this game's open world, right? And you can play with multiple people, even while running around. Like, random people will be around. So this quest told me I had to kill dust captains, which are pretty much just like, just captains of the Fallen. They were, the people that were already in the Cosmodrome did that for me. I just spawned in and it was already completed. Now I just have to do the parkour part. Thanks whoever killed the captains, I guess. Which, this risk and reward was in the game before. It's just that the Cosmodrome wasn't fully fleshed out, so you only went to the Cosmodrome like once or twice for 2 exotic quests, and that's about it. And now that the Cosmodrome's fully back, you can actually go, like, explore it more than you used to. Because, going into the Cosmodrome wall, on the other side of it is where actually you get reborn as a Guardian. Also, I might as well explain to you too, there's like something weird they did. So, in Rise of Iron, in Destiny 1, the Fallen got hold of Siva, and they used it at the drone wall. Like, it looked like something bit the wall, basically. Stayed like, and apparently cool, we couldn't go back to it until even then we were close to Riskrunner whole way out.
Lock gap.
It wasn't a complete Cosmodrome part. It was also early. That new came out. It's original. It was a bit one sinister, but whole like it was the Cosmodrome. Doesn't make you can't really just consider like a paladin the characters. It's really easy to do that. It did thing like. All the fall of the House of Kings, House of Wolves. There's the Oak House. It was red. So winter was light, and then it was dark. Pretty much after we killed most of their kills and priests, they kind of just became the House of Dust because they had nowhere else to go. And then some of them now join the House Salvation, which is the Beyond Light Fallen that you face on Europa. Even then, we kind of froze. We made their Kel get frozen. So, and she's currently frozen on top of the spire of their fallen city. We don't know if she's actually alive in that thing, or she's literally dead frozen. Because she could just be like, just a little bit. When you, oh, that's good on me. Pretty much where you split side the Cosmodrome camp, and then acts up. Oh yeah, they can play about Cayde because, yeah, not. Even though this techniques is dialed for playing. I guess quest before the original.
If we're hunting stashes, those 3 words are a threat. Sarcasm.
My machine. That's my stuff. Okay, here's the parkour.
The fall will probably kill you.
The fall wouldn't kill me if it was still in snow. I guess if like the wall is because it's just I a little bit and in the hole. I think be harder to get through the it's supposed to be walkable because that's direct. I'll do my. If this doesn't give me Riskrunner, that would mean, even though I did this quest, I have it already. It's just gonna give me nothing and tell me to light the enemy up, even though I don't actually have the gun. where to go next.
It's always precious. Hid them throughout the system. I wonder how much of his secrecy was for safety and how much was for fun.
Kind of. His. Always.
Even find all of his. The rumors of his misadventures don't even. If so, only hair. Be close.
Some his ghost. Paws equaling. I don't know what. Or because we. And that's why, like, his and his ghost and his gun all had, like, different cards. Because he uses his car. Or playing to keep, like. But. You can do a whole thing where secrets. And you find. Something of hearts. And it's supposed to represent his love. And when you tell him you found it, he's like, aren't you supposed to be looking for one of my stashes? Or one of my other stashes? Tries to... Before he died, when he lost his ghost, which pretty much if you lose your ghost, you cannot be revived. He's
there.
Spades getting really hard through a wall. To the point it pretty much cripples him. And that's when Aldrin takes the shot. And kills him with his own ace of spades. I went the wrong direction. Because Cayde's been alive long enough knowing that he doesn't know his wife, or you remember, accepted that. And then he loses his best friend in Andal. So he have a good. Okay,
right. Loving friend left.
Except pretty much he thought of us as a friend. He didn't really know how Ikora or Zavala felt about him. He knew Amanda was his friend. Like, he only had a few selected people that he could call friends. Also, okay, so risk reward, I'm at the end of it right now. I'm at the stash, and the funny thing about the stash, it's... Oh yeah, he made a new friend in Red War, in the Red War campaign, and it's a chicken. And he made a little stash based on the chicken. And in that stash is the superconductor that we need. Or the arc conductors that we need to get Riskrunner. And there's a pit kernel in here. And he has the Ace logo all over his stuff. And a lot of boxes of spicy ramen coupons that are all expired. Because when you originally got this quest, that's pretty much kind of how you start. Expired.
That's Guardian, in your hand, seen in hundreds of years, which is disappointing.
Riskrunner. I thought I would have to get out of my vault. Like, Cayde's one of the only characters I think that they really dove into, because we don't know anything. Like, there's a lot of characters we know like stories. This is one. Read up some of time to light up some fallen.
Light 'em up.
And it's masterwork too. So. Give me the infinite ammo. Hit me with it. Oh yeah, I've also when you're arc conducted, not only you get infinite ammo, but every kill you have, the lightning from Riskrunner crash into the enemies nearby, so it's like a chain lightning effect. And it pretty much destroys a lot of group of Okay, this took longer than I thought it would. Thought I would finish this in an hour, but it's already 2 hours and a little when I upload. Not gonna have aren't gonna be good. Is there a thumbnail they get it either a scene of a cutscene or when I'm like to a vendor. Those like better looking thumbnails, they thumbnails. This will be the last part for New Light. Since it's finished.
Yes. Sign, please. All done?
Good to have you back.
Riskrunner suits you, Guardian. I had plans to add it to the tower's vault, but based on your performance, I think the only suitable place for it is in your hands. Weapons like this are the backbone of our arsenal. As you continue your journey, you will be wise to seek out other remarkable assets. Only by combining our light with the most powerful of armaments can we hope to succeed against the forces of darkness. Remember that, Guardian.
Anna tells me you are making significant contributions.
I actually leveled up doing that. Rank 62. Got me locked. Anything else for me to do? Or is this it?
Okay.
I think that's it. I'm gonna end it here. Next stream will probably be the side quest of Hawkmoon. Once I look up a guide of how to do it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. What should I call you for this? Thank you, Jay, for joining me, even though his audio wasn't recorded. Because party app doesn't work, I guess. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.